Man, some mornings you wake up and the lights hitting the blinds just right. Birds chirping like they're auditioning for Disney. And you think, yeah, today's gonna be smooth, then you run into a woman whose whole personality is stale crackers and HOA bylaws. And suddenly your pepperoni pizza's a federal case. That was me. Jamal Reed. Standing on the porch of a house I already owned. 2 steaming boxes in my hand. About to get the full Karen experience on a random Thursday in Oak Ridge Hollow. If you hate entitled busybodies who weaponize clipboards and 911, stick around, smash subscribe. Drop your city in the comments. Let's see where the sane people live. See, I'd spent the last 18 months quietly scooping up every last ranch-style box on Sycamore Court, 12 houses. All the same shade of sad oatmeal. Governed by an HOA that treated lawn height like a UN treaty. My plan was simple: dissolve the dictatorship. Repaint doors whatever damn color people wanted. Plant tomatoes instead of fines. Bring back the block parties my pops used to talk about from back when neighbors actually waved instead of side-eyeing each other over hedge trimmers. I closed the final deal 3 weeks earlier through my LLC. Reed and Roots Realty. And nobody on the street knew the new landlord was the same black dude in the charcoal suit about to bite into a slice on house number 7. I wasn't moving in full-time, still had my loft downtown, just setting up a little command center. Waiting on a window guy. Figured I'd eat lunch on the porch like a civilized human. Sun was out. Breeze was gentle. Playlist on low life was good. Then I spot her power walking across the cul-de-sac like a Roomba with a vendetta, Valerie Pritchard. Bottle blonde. Visor the size of a satellite dish. All-white tennis outfit that hadn't seen a court since Clinton was president. And that clipboard. Man. She held it like Moses coming down the mountain. She plants herself at the edge of my lawn, doesn't dare cross the invisible line onto unapproved grass, squints at my shoes. My watch. My skin. Does the math. And decides I'm the wrong answer. May I help you? She snaps. But it's not a question. It's an eviction notice with extra steps. I flash the easy grin my mom drilled into me for moments exactly like this. Just waiting on pizza. Ma'am. Cue the delivery kid squealing up in his dented Civic. Hopping out with 2 large boxes. Reed. Yep. Tip the kid a 20. He bounces off. And Valerie's face cycles through every shade of HOA red. You cannot consume food on a vacant property. She recites like she's reading from stone tablets. Section 4. Paragraph 9. No loitering. No picnicking. Curbs curb appeal. I actually laugh, couldn't help it. The idea that 2 pizzas threaten property values is peak comedy. Valerie. I'm the owner. Paperwork's in the car if you need bedtime reading. That's when her brain blue screens. Owner. A black man in a suit. In her cul-de-sac. System error. Impossible. She hisses. I'm vice president of the Oak Ridge Hollow Owners Association. Every closing goes through me. The way she says me lands like a slap. I feel the temperature drop 20 degrees, even though the sun's still blazing. My slice is getting cold. But the real chill is watching her rewrite reality in real time. I'm a squatter. A scammer. Maybe running an Airbnb ring out of vacant homes. She's seen TikToks. Okay. I try the polite exit. Lunch is waiting. Have a blessed day, start to turn. And she steps onto my grass. White sneakers be damned. You're not going anywhere. Sir. This is private property. I set the boxes on the railing. Slow. Deliberate. Heart doing that thing where it forgets the rhythm. Val. You're on my lawn issuing orders to the guy who pays the water bill. Let's not do this. Her eyes go flinty. Thumb already dialing. 911. Yes, suspicious male. Aggressive. Refusing to vacate. And just like that. Thursday lunch is now a potential body cam special. I've had the talk every black man in America has hands visible. Voice low. Survive the stop. So I plant my feet on the porch. Palms open like I'm waiting for communion. Blood drumming in my ears while Valerie paces. Narrating her fear to the dispatcher like she's scoring an Oscar. Neighbors peek through mini blinds. Mr. Delgado from number 3 pretends to check his mailbox, but he's locked on the scene. 2 patrol cars roll up, silent, no lights. Thank God, but still too many for a pizza party. Officer Ruiz. Older. Coffee breath and tired eyes. Steps out first. Officer Kim. Rookie energy. Hand hovering near his taser. Valerie speed waddles over. Voice climbing octaves. Officers. Thank goodness he threatened me. Won't leave. Probably armed with garlic knots. Ruiz gives her the slow blink of a man who's heard every flavor of nonsense. Turns to me. Sir. Step down slow. Hands where we can see him. I do the dance 3 steps. Palms up. Expensive loafers sinking into grass I paid a landscaping crew to seed last month. Jamal Reed. Officers. I own the property. ID in my jacket. Paperwork in the Lexus. Kim wants the ID. Ruiz wants the story. Valerie's practically vibrating, he's stalling. They always have fake papers. We migrate to my car like a weird funeral procession me. 2 cops. Valerie bringing up the rear, clutching her phone like a grenade pin. I pop the trunk. Hand Ruiz the leather folio marked Sycamore Project. He flips it open. Scans the first page. Eyebrows doing the slow climb. Page 2 address list. He starts reading out loud. Almost to himself. Number 1. 3. 5. 7 wait 9. 11. 13. His finger stops on Valerie's own address. 111, Sycamore Court. Rose bushes trimmed to the millimeter. He looks up. Sweeps the street. Every cookie-cutter roof, now technically mine. Then lands on Valerie, whose face has gone the color of skim milk. Ma'am. Ruiz says. Voice flat, but enjoying this. Mister. Reed here owns the entire block. Which means you're the one trespassing. Kim actually snorts. Valerie's mouth opens. Closes. Opens again, no sound. I lean in. Gentle, but loud enough for the Ring cameras. And since I'm the sole owner, I just voted 120 to dissolve the HOA. Effective 30 seconds ago. Meeting adjourned. You could hear the clipboard hit the pavement clack. Valerie stares at it like it's a dead pet. Ruiz folds his arms. Lady. You called us out here. Lights optional. Because a man was dismissive. We've got real calls stacking up. Kim adds the cherry. Misuse of 911's a misdemeanor, want us to write it up. Valerie finds her voice. But it's a squeak. I felt threatened. I finally let the anger out. Calm but sharp. You felt threatened by a black man eating lunch on his own porch. So you painted me as a monster to men with guns. That's not safety. Val, that's a hate crime with extra paperwork. Silence, so thick you could spread it on toast. Ruiz hands me back the folder. Tips his hat. Sorry for the hassle. Mr. Reed. Enjoy your pizza. They roll out, leaving Valerie alone on asphalt that now belongs to me. I pick up the boxes still warm, take that first bite inside. And I swear it tasted like victory with extra cheese. Word spread faster than gossip at a church picnic. By Saturday, I'd flyered every door, block barbecue. My lawn. Bring a side. Leave the bylaws at home. People showed up wearing Mr. Delgado with his famous flan. The Patel family carrying folding chairs like they might bolt. Kids clutching juice boxes like shields. We ate. We've ended stories of $50 fines for basketballs. Mandatory beige paint. Valerie measuring grass with a ruler at 7 a.m. I stood on the same porch steps. Told them my pop's stories. Laid out the dream, color. Gardens. One rule, don't be a jerk. Cheers erupted like the 4th. Somebody started chanting, no more beige. And the kids took it up until the whole cul-de-sac echoed. Valerie's blinds stayed shut all weekend. Monday I knocked. Offered her out, market plus 20%. Clean break. Go find a gated kingdom where rulers still matter. She took it, signed papers without eye contact. Moved 3 weeks later to some fortress in Northridge Estates where the HOA president gets a gavel. Her house sat empty 2 days before the Morales family rolled in 2 little girls who turned that sterile box into a symphony of piano scales and sidewalk chalk. Front door's teal now. Mr. Delgado's got a lime green Adirondack on his lawn that would have given Val hives. We put a hoop up at the dead end. The thump-thump of basketballs is the new heartbeat. A year on. Sycamore Court looks like a box of crayons exploded in the best way. Red doors. Sunflower beds. A community garden where Mrs. Patel grows peppers hot enough to make you speak in tongues. We do potlucks. Movie nights on Mr. Delgado's garage. Kids trick or treat every porch without a permit. I still keep my office at number 7. Window open so I can hear the laughter. Every now and then a new neighbor asks about the legend of the pizza, and the dictator gets bigger every telling. Sometimes I ride in on a helicopter made of garlic knots. Truth is simpler. One entitled call tried to cage a man on his own porch. And the cage door swung wide enough for a whole block to walk free. So yeah, if a slice of pepperoni can topple a tiny tyrant and paint a street in living color, imagine what standing your ground can do where you live. Drop your city below. Ever had an HOA horror story? A Karen who measured your soul with a ruler. Tell me who was right, who was wrong, or if power like that should even exist. Hit subscribe if you believe neighborhoods are for people. Not paperwork. Next one's about the time a city inspector tried to fine me for too much joy on a porch. See you there.